Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. Well, we'll start as usual with Bitcoin on daily. The volatility is a bit lower now. Morning, Darren. Morning, Harry. Hey, Andre. Hey, Dave. Hey, Easy. Hey, Thomas. Hey, Pip. Hey, Sebastian. Morning, Timmy. Hey, Van. Hey, Andre. Good morning, Shogun. Okay, so we have sound, we have image. Let's start with Bitcoin on CME to see what we have. We'll look a bit on the overall charts, and then we'll go lower for some possible plays today. Okay, so Bitcoin CME chart deep in the long reload zone, trying to close the gap. You can see we are fighting this level. It's an important level also because it's big fat run number 110. Let's see what will happen here. I'm not seeing any W for the moment. I'm not assuming that, well, we'll go to the moon. What I want and what I'm assuming from Bitcoin for the moment is to hold this level, at least for now. So if Bitcoin will hold 110, will stay the fuck like a stable coin there, behave nicely, be a good boy, that will allow some altcoins to pump. Will that happen? I don't know. We'll see. But I want to see Bitcoin staying here, closing this gap. In my opinion, I consider a gap closed after we have a close below this low. So we can see the gap is still open in my view. But who am I to tell the market what to do? Maybe we'll pump and then we'll come back down later. I'm still thinking about this. Closing the gap, making a double and then pump back up. I'm not saying that will happen exactly here on my drawing. Could be a bit lower, deeper in the 110 level. Could be the other side of this trend line. That will be even better. Yeah, but I'm expecting this pattern. If I'll see that pattern, I'll buy it or I'll long. It's not proper to say that I'm buying. I'm not buying 110, that's for sure. I'll long. I'll try to play a setup. So that's on CME. Indicators, well, no W on OBV, no W on RSI, nothing special. We're just following the price action. We have some support here, yeah. Big fat round number 110, big support. Look at the market reacting. Look at the market reacting when this was a resistance. So yeah, I'm expecting a fight here. Okay, so that's CME chart. Classic chart, kind of similar. You can see the big range. Yeah, we're going sideways. Some levels to SFU here. 110, 19, 18, 17 maybe. Let's see what will happen. I don't see W's, nothing I can do on daily. On the chart where we said that this could be something. People, the longer we accept this level as and we don't trade above, the stronger it becomes in my view. And if we'll accept below 17, 110 and then we'll go to 100 and let's say that 100 is not holding, will become a lot harder for Bitcoin to take this high. Why? Well, now we have to accept above 125 to make a new high. Okay, that's one resistance point. At 110 now we have support. If we lose this support, this will become resistance. If we'll come to 100 and let's say we'll not, let's assume that will not hold there and we'll take it as a resistance. Then you have to break the resistance at 100, then you have to break the resistance at 110, and then to come here and push and make a new high. And then after you do that, hope that is not a trap and actually is pushing higher. For the moment, we have only this point. We are at support. Hopefully we'll bounce. Like you see on CME, I'm hoping for a bounce. Yeah, but we have to think both scenarios. We don't need to have a bias. Well, I'm bullish because what? There are some studies. I see some bearish divergence on OBV on weekly. I see some signs of weakness. Everyone is bullish. Everyone is buying. Really? I think everyone bought already. Let's wait and see what will happen. But we need to see both scenarios. This could be an aggressive AB equals D to the downside? Yes. Will that point out to 100 level? Yes. And then we'll have to reassess. Let's see if 100 holds. Don't be the public. Only the public. It's bullish at the top. Okay, Ethereum stronger. You can see we have the M's, but it's stronger. It's behaving nicely. I like it. When it's dumping a bit more, but when the Bitcoin is recovering or staying flat, Ethereum you can see it on lower time frame that is stronger. Wants to hold that 4,000, wants to pump higher. Will not happen in half an hour, people, but we have to assume from now on, if we have the top on Bitcoin, only if we have the top on Bitcoin, Ethereum will start outperforming, and outperforming big time. Slower at the beginning, but faster and faster after that. I'm not calling tops and bottoms. I'm not telling you what to do with your own money. I'm just telling you what I see on the charts and what I'm assuming for myself, for my setups, for my trades. So the problem I have here on Ethereum, we have 4,000, big fat round number, and I'm between short reload zone and long reload zone, exactly in the middle. Is this a fuckery level? Yes. If you put to a lower time frame and you look at 4,000, you'll see up and down, up and down, up and down. Like we had 3,500. That level is even uglier to trade. Let's see what will happen. If Bitcoin stays flat, if Bitcoin stays above 110, Ethereum should slowly push higher and higher. After we accept above 4,800, we know that we can push higher. If we accept above 4,300 here, we'll create a new high. But let's say, well, we have short reload zone. Let's say that we have this top here. Maybe we'll reject here. If we accept above 4,800, we know that. Show me a new high and I'll show you a buy kind of idea. For the moment, it's kind of a symmetrical triangle here. Ugly to trade. Indicators. Nothing special. Nothing special. Okay, Bitcoin on spot. Usually here I'm on Binance. Usually I'm using 4-hour chart for this one. And you can see the levels. You can see now it's trying to make a W. We had an M here. We broke down. We retested. You can see we tried really hard. 1, 2, 3, 4 candles to accept above. No, we broke down. Now we are holding this level. I'm still hoping that will hold 110. If not, I'll definitely look for long ideas here. I have the SFU above. You know what that means. Classic. Nothing special. Let's go back on daily. Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Back in the downtrend channel. But it's holding like a champ here. If we'll create a new high here, well, and we'll accept above this trend line, could push a lot higher. Bitcoin dominance, similar, people, similar. I'm waiting for a bounce here and create a nice and big M. I'll get it or not, I don't know. Maybe we'll get an uglier one, just a bounce until here, something like this, and then we'll dump. Possible, who knows? But that's the idea, to get a clear daily EM. Will be nice, will be uglier, is not so important. Yes, well, look at yes. A stupid trader, I don't know if you know him, told you here, told you here, told you here, day in and day out, every daily crypto plan, don't buy here, be careful, it's top of the channel, it's not a good idea to be long or to buy here. If you are a scalper, okay, I get it, you can make a lot of money in this environment, but if not, don't touch it. and we had the dump, and now we are retesting in the short reload zone. I'll tell you again, here in this area, don't be too bullish. It's better to be bullish after we accept above this high than to be bullish in the short reload zone here. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not trading traditional market, as a disclaimer. I'm just using it for confluence, but the TA is basic and is pretty simple. Yeah? In the time you are listening to the people who said it's over, we'll go down, we'll die, everyone, well, war, we'll do that, we'll do this, and everything is over. A stupid trader like me, yeah, because I'm just a stupid trader, nothing more, with simple TA told you, don't be stupid here. You already have a 20% retracement here. Don't be the guy that's the last one to sell here. This buying opportunity here. Look at the uptrend channel. Look at the pump chaser zone. Look at the area where you should think SFU and pump higher. But why to listen to a guy like me? Because I'm just a stupid trader, when you can listen to the big YouTubers that will tell you that, well, it's bearish, sell everything. Now, the same stupid trader is telling you to watch out here. Don't fuck around because you'll find out. We can accept above, okay, let's accept above this level. If you're a day trader, you see a new high, okay, you can think higher. But we can stay and kiss this trend line for a long period of time. Not a financial advice, do whatever you want with your money. I'm just telling you what I see in the charts. Simple as that. Don't be offended, I don't know. Don't blame me if you lose money. I don't take credit if you make money. Okay, gold. Well, gold is just pushing higher. Doesn't have any friends, doesn't care about anything, is pushing higher and higher. I'm assuming that silver will outperform, and it's already outperforming, but silver will outperform when? Who can tell me when silver will really outperform? After what event? Well, after you will see the top on gold, you'll see gold will top out and will be in a distribution phase. Then you'll see silver shining. Yeah, silver is shining now. It's $52, $53. I don't know if you ever traded silver. I was here, people. Yeah, I was here at $14. Even a lot. Yeah, I was here. I was trading silver in this environment. I remember silver at $14. Now, it's 52. It's kind of hard for me. And if you zoom out on daily, you'll see the fib levels. You'll see all the technical are being respected. It's ugly to trade on lower time frame. Indeed, it's hard to trade. But I bought my coins and my bars here at $14. In the lows here. Don't think I have a ton of silver. No, I don't. But I have a little bit just to be interested in the chart. Let's just call it that way. Okay. That's silver. We are not silver traders arena. We are crypto traders arena. So let's go back on our business. Okay. Let's remove this indicator a little bit. Why I have two of them? Anyway. We are still fighting this, people. We are fighting $4 trillion. It's easy peasy for crypto market to accept above and stay above 4 trillion and go to 5. Now, in this environment. We'll do it with Bitcoin? I don't think so. I think altcoins will start outperforming. Real assets, tokenization, how the fuck is called? They all get their share. Even meme coins, they'll get a share again. Some of them, not everything. 99.9% of the meme coins from the past, they are done. They'll stay at the bottom. But new ones will appear. They all have their day in the sun. Other memes will appear, and that will create another wave. In my view, everything will have a day in the sun now. You saw privacy coins, they are starting. You saw other narratives trying to play out. Slowly, at the beginning, faster after that, money will move from Bitcoin to altcoins. And every part, let's say on privacy, smart money will buy the bottom, then will create the hype, will create the narrative for the public. Public will come and buy, and then the initial ones, the smart money, will dump on the public, and then they will change the narrative from privacy to games, and they will buy the bottom on games, and they will create the narrative, they'll put the news. The public will say, well, I didn't manage to buy the privacy narrative, I'll buy the games, that's my territory, I know what to do. And they'll buy the top again, and they'll change, and they'll move on all the crypto space until nobody is left, no money is left to be spent. And then what will happen? And then the market will dump, including Bitcoin, including everything, for 1 full year for Bitcoin, and 3 years almost for altcoins. Pretty simple. Total 3, fighting the same level, 1 trillion. Once we accept above, we know what is next. Now, I spoke by approximately 15 minutes about this overview. I don't know if I did a good job or not. Let's start with Bitcoin. If you know, well, you should know, I'm short on Bitcoin here. Then I said AB equals CD here. We didn't manage to get 1-to-1, so we have full risk on that one. And I see some W's here. In the middle of nowhere, indeed. Not the best. We have M's and we have W's. That means sideways usually. But I could see some W's here. Look at them. So at least it's stopping the bear for the moment. Could stay here? Well, it's exactly what I want. So Bitcoin to stay flat as possible, exactly like a good stable coin, and let the others run. I still have the short. I still have the hedge from the top. Yeah. Yesterday, I got a nice surprise. If you remember, we had a big dump on Friday, and I had some open positions. Friday, we discussed in the live stream, and I said, well, smells like for December. So I prepared myself. I put activated trails on a lot of trades I had. I put tight stop losses where I saw that the market is looking weak, and if we'll dump from that level, I know it's over. I prepare myself. I put some short ideas in. Yeah. And when we dumped, I didn't make too much money. Actually, the sleep engine took me a little bit of money. Well, guess what? Last night, Binance decided to give me the money back in also a bonus of 25%. Wasn't a big amount for me, but was the money I lost because of the sleep engine, because of the ugly behavior of the market. I noticed that they said they have a limit. If you lost more than, I don't know, 5K, will not give you back. Well, I didn't lose 5K there. I had some potential profit. Okay, that's something else. Yeah? The trades got closed a bit lower in some cases. The problem I had was that Bitcoin was in profit, but a shitcoin was pumping exactly in that moment, and nothing I can do about it. Didn't respect my stop loss. But overall, they give me the money back. So I cannot complain about Binance. It's a marketing scheme? Yes. Everything in crypto, tell me what is not a marketing these days. Everything is marketing. Airdrops are marketing, posts are marketing, everything is marketing. But the good part is they give me my, my pizza money back. For some people, 4,000 and something, it's some money. Yeah. If you ask me now to spend $4,000, I'll say, well, no, it's too much. Okay, so I'm happy with Binance. I was even joking with someone last night, and I said, well, how much money you got? Well, I wasn't trading on Binance. I was trading on something else. And how much money they give you back? Well, nothing. Well, at least I got something. And the fees are not bigger on Binance. I'm happy with Binance for the moment. If I'll see they are too shady for my style, okay, I'll find something else. But usually it's not Binance. Okay, Binance dropped the charts on futures, but usually it's not Binance. It's the traders. They trade on futures without stop loss. They put, I don't know, 5, 8, 10% risk per trade. Well, if you have a 10% risk per trade and you get a slippage, which is normal in a high volatility environment, guess what? Will destroy your account. That's why we recommend 0.5 and 1%. And that's why I recommend to get free at 1-to-1. That's why we recommend to activate trail if you are a professional and you know how to do it. That's why Friday I said smells like for December. Looks shady. This market doesn't have any power. And some people even ask me what 4 December means. And I explained what. Okay. Here, I see Ws, I see Ms. Will be a bit of fuckery here on Bitcoin. Let's see what we have on Ethereum. On Ethereum, I see some Ws. And I don't see Ms here. You can see. We had a FU, straight dump, a W. We are trying to accept above the whole EMA. I'm already long from here on Ethereum. I'm not going to lie. I have a long on Ethereum. Let me see exactly the level. 3976. Someone in here is my long on Ethereum. But I see Ws, and if we'll manage to close here, we can accept above 4,000. We can push a bit higher. Will SFU this level? We'll stop at 4,100. I don't know. Okay, so Ethereum, again, stronger. If you don't want to take this one, and you don't know how to day trade, don't day trade. Wait for a clear setup. Wait for a short reload zone or wait for a long reload zone. If you are not a day trader, in my opinion, you don't have any business to trade here. Because 4,000, like I said earlier, it's a fuckery and it's hard to trade. If you know how to behave yourself, if you know how to be sharp and how to trade properly, to move your stop loss, to remove the risk, then okay. What I said last night was about Avant. I said that has a nice location overall, and indeed has a nice location. You can go on CoinMarketCap, you can look at the chart, you can see that we are in a nice location. And I'm hunting long ideas. In the morning when I wake up, I saw this 1 hour W. 1 W, second W. Well, okay, on the first W, I'll wait for a breakout and retest. But if I see 2 Ws, I'll take the neckline all day long. Let's see what will happen. I'm fighting against an EM here. I know that. So I said risky day trade. And I posted on Premium and VIP. Now everyone has access. If you like it, take it. My take profit will be here. $1. The overall profit. That doesn't mean I'll not make the trade free at 1-to-1. That doesn't mean if I'll see weakness, I'll not book more profit. But you get the idea. If I'll manage to push to $1, I'll make some nice money. Okay, now, I also said that I see some 1 hour Ws on some altcoins. So this time, we'll not go on 4 hour chart to see because I see some Ws on hour. If you are a swing trader, please go on 4 hour chart and hunt Ws, not 1 hour. I'll hunt now, I'll look at 1 hour, which is a bit too sharp for some people. You can see here, similar pattern, trying to make a W. Could be a fake out? Well, this one was a fake out. Yeah, can see it? This one could also be a fake out, yes. So careful on total risk. No W here. This one, we need to wait because it's about CZ, and CZ will at least keep the image. When we'll dump below these levels, if we'll dump below these levels, we can buy a little bit on spot just because it's CZ meme coin. Trying to make some W's here, no W yet, and a lot of resistance. I don't like to trade against this. You can see, big neckline. So maybe we focus on something else. Nothing here. No. Another W here on Aster. Can see it? Yeah, I know the location is not the best. We have a big M against us. Like I said, it's risky. At least if you have a short, move your stop loss at scratch. We talked about this one. This one, nothing we can do. Well, someone pushed this coin from last night from 2.5 to 24 or 23 cents. And you can see straight up, every attempt to short was eliminated. Now has an M. Could drop like a hammer until here? Yes. If someone managed to short that, I don't know. If you know someone that managed to short, I don't know, kind of 20 cents. This EM here, a smaller EM on lower time frame. I don't know. Maybe you know someone. But it's dangerous, people. If you don't know what you're doing, don't fuck around here. This one could go from 70 cents to 40 cents in no time. And also could go to 4 cents back down. Okay, Bitcoin here, you can see the strength is trying to complete these W's and push higher. This one is strong. Don't fuck around with it. Just let it play itself out. If you are not a scalper and you don't know what to do, don't short this one. If you are a scalper and you know what to do and how to manage your risk and be fast about it, then yeah. It's strong, wants to push higher. I don't know where the top will be, but it's looking damn strong. This one has an entire bull market here, people. Let's see the low of listing. Yeah, the low of listing is 14 cents. Yeah, 14 cents. That means $1.4. It's 10x. That means $14. It's 100x. That means we are above 100x already. You don't want to buy something that pumped 100x at $20. If you see strong, you don't want to short it either, but you get the idea. Anyway, next one. I see some small W's here. Again, it's up to you. This is not a complete W yet. It's trying to form something. W on 1 hour on Ethereum. Like I said, I know a trader that is long. I know multiple traders that they are long. No W here. Nothing I can do on a coin like this. No W here, not yet at least. No here. Here, well, too bad of this week. This week is breaking the structure there. That will give us a big window of risk, and I don't like that. But also could be something nice. This one had the double in its pumping. This one looks nice. I don't know if we'll succeed. Don't put too much money. You don't need to put a big position. When you see small volatility like this and small W's, you need a 0.25, a 0.5 trade, because the risk reward is great if the trade will work. That's the neckline. Okay, 2.7, which is really nice. And imagine that this one will pump, I don't know, to retest this level before the dump, and probably will do at some point in time, sooner than later. That's 11. That's 11 hour. You think it's profitable to play something like this? And I'm saying that is stopping here, is not pushing higher. The win rate here is small. But if you manage to get a trade like this, the risk reward is compensating. So another small W I was talking to VIP in the morning. Nothing here. This one with Holy Grail, if you consider that starting a trend and is pushing, you can put Holy Grail on 5-minute chart and start playing around. Nothing I can do on this one. Some consolidation here, and if we'll accept above 20 cents, breakout and retest, maybe, you can see is fighting 20 cents. Nothing I can do here. Well, you can see my level. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to take this one. This was a nice double here. Will pump all the way up to the top? Probably. But I have a risk reward from now on? No. It's too late for me. I don't need to catch all of them. No W on Mira. A W on Mito. Yeah, similar like everything else. Decide what coin you want to play, but we see a 1 hour W there. 1 hour W on Mon. In a nice location, yes, a few the lows and made a W. Stefan, pay attention on this one. Look at it. It's something I know you like. Take it or leave it. It's up to you, people. Like I said, it's risky, but the reward is great. And as long as I have an advantage, as long as I have an edge in the market, I'll be more than happy to play it. Okay, that's the short reload zone. Let's just assume that we'll go all the way up there. That's a 12-1. Up to you. Let's post this one on general chat for everyone to see it. One second, people. So, people, I'm posting trades for general members so they cannot complain. Well, I don't have money to join premium and I'm limited on the general chat. Well, I give you some ideas. If you take them, you'll make some money. And then you'll have money from the market, so you cannot complain. You don't have any excuses. So this one could be a nice one. Small risk. I don't like this one here. Not yet. Open. You can see the similar thing, but doesn't have a W. Has a SFU here. So wait for a W to form. Order has a W, but nothing special. No W. A W maybe will form, but no W. Here we have some W's. Stefan, I know you tried to trade this one yesterday multiple times. When the market is consolidating and is in a tight range, will work backwards. So all your setups, all my setups will not work. Why? Because it's in a tight range. Every time you assume a W or something is going back down. Every time you're assuming something is going back up. So just when you see it like this, just leave it alone. Wait for a clear breakout and then a retest. But I want to see the breakout on 1 hour or 4 hour chart to be clear, to close above and then to retest. This one is too high for my taste. If you want to chase it with Holy Grail, please. A W, a small W on Toshi, which is nice. Looks similar with the rest, people. We had a W here, we pumped, we have a W here, we can pump. Similar. And this one, this W, it's in a nice location from this one. So if I'll zoom in and I'll take, for example, something like this. Okay, you will see that we have a long reload zone there. For 50-minute chart, 1 hour, I get it, but it's there. Look at it. And now we are just retesting that W from the long reload zone. That's exactly at the entry. You take it, you leave it, you don't like it, I don't know, up to you. Okay, so that's Toshi. Nothing here, too late for this one. Too late for this one. No. 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 No, it's too late for this one. Look at it. It's already pumping. Chase with Holy Grail if you want. This one is consolidating. Everyone was speaking about it. Well, we took this big W, but it's going sideways for the moment. All my buying orders, the dollar cost average by price, by levels, got filled. I'll buy lower if I'll see the market below this level, below 37 cents. For the moment, it's trying to create a bottom. So nothing I can do there. This one, no. We need to consolidate a bit more. No W here, and you can see we took this trade. We took the stop loss. We are out. People, if you are still in this trade, you're doing a mistake, a technical one. Because when you trade on 1 hour chart, you should have a hard stop loss here. And you are not allowed to move the stop loss against you. So you should be out hunting for the next W. Just a friendly advice. Nothing on ENSO to do. This one, if will come back down here in the long reload zone from now on. Not pump chaser zone. It's over with pump chaser zone. Was nice and fancy. Look at the M. Look at the M. That means they distributed the initial investors or the smart money. They took their profit and they'll buy lower. Let them step in again. And they'll step in usually in this kind of long reload zone. Yeah, probably here will form a bounce or lower here at 25 cents. That's 78.6 retracement. Let's put for the moment, yeah, we have that, but let's put the classic long reload zone. You can see if we'll accept back below here and we'll form some W's. Okay, so nothing we can do there. And recall, we made some nice money, some of us. It's coming back down all the way down here. Now was nice and shiny, was everything was about recall yesterday. I made money. I cannot complain. I attempted one more here and I hit the stop loss. Get the fuck out. Okay, I'm done. I got the message. It's not pumping anymore. Now we need to wait to dump until we'll form a W. I don't have the entire chart here. But the idea is to wait until we'll form a bottom, until the people who sold here will step in again to reload. Because we are not able to move the market by ourselves. We'll have to wait for the smart money who sold the top and created the top to create the bottom. And then we'll participate with them, hopefully. Simple as that. Okay, people. That's the entire list. Hopefully you got some ideas. If not, sorry. That's the best I can do. A shitcoin I posted. It's just a shitcoin. It's just a meme coin, people. I don't know. $5 if you want. Or don't even think about it. I posted yesterday another one. Quant. Another shitcoin. That is, I don't know, almost dying. A coffee, because if you buy more, you'll move the chart by buying it. I posted this one. Yeah, this one moved nicely. Shitcoins, they didn't start it on Solana, but when is the best time to pay attention to them? When I don't know, influencers are talking about them? I don't think so. I think now is the time to pay attention and select some of them. I'm applying buy low as possible, sell half on a double and keep the rest. I know 80% of them will go to zero, but I don't care. It's enough to get one to pump and pump nicely, and we'll worth the risk. Well, draw it on KuCoin. Why you want to draw it on Binance? Let's see the questions. Brian Beamer show sound last Sunday. Yeah, I know. I don't want to discuss about Brian Beamish here. I learned from Brian. All the respect and all the shout out to Brian. What his opinion about crypto at the moment, I don't know, and honestly, I don't want to discuss that. Yeah? I have my own opinion. I have my own style of trading. I think, yeah, it's possible to have the top on Bitcoin. We'll know after the fact. No point to lose too much energy thinking about that. Let's see what the market will give us. Altcoins didn't pump, so they are still buyable. At some point in time, people will still get a sell half on a double, and hopefully we'll get an altcoin season. I don't know if the top is in. Looks like it for the moment. Looks like at least it's possible or probable. Being bearish when altcoins just cleaned all the leverage, yeah? When everything was cleaned up, being bearish after that, in my view, it's not normal. It's not okay for a professional trader, because the only way, logical way, is up. They cleaned everything, and now nobody left to sell, nobody left to do anything. So if you want to extract more money, you have to push the market up and then to dump it. That's my view. I didn't have time to see what Brian is thinking, because we have too many things to do in Crypto Traders Arena. Only good words for Brian, because I learned to trade from him. I learned the process from him. He's a trader, and he will tell you by himself that 40% of the time he's wrong. 60% he's right, and he's making more money when he's right than when he's wrong. So he's profitable. I don't want to discuss that. It's enough. Okay. Well, I don't think I have time today, Andrei, to take a look at the rest of the shitcoins. 40 minutes in. I want to go on VIP and trade a little bit. Yeah? I hope I did a good job. Post the request in the chat, depending if you are premium, VIP, or general, and I'll answer you when I have time. Okay? Let's call it a live stream. See you on VIP. See you in a premium live stream in the New York session, and so on. If not, see you tomorrow morning. Okay? See you, people. Bye-bye.